Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, what we are seeing happening in Laikipia, as we support the statement from our distinguished colleague, is a terrible shame to our country. It's actually collective shame to all of us. Yesterday, Madam Speaker, for the whole day, BBC World Service was beamed on Laikipia, probably because there are several British citizens who live there. But it was beamed on Laikipia, and listening to BBC, you would have thought Laikipia is part of Afghanistan. It is such a terrible thing. And Madam Speaker, the clips we are seeing coming from Laikipia are frightening. A ragtag group of youths who look hardly 20 are running around with very heavy weapons. Some I saw on clips running around government vehicles. I don't know who was in that vehicle, but it was a government Land Cruiser, and menacing anybody in sight, with the little children excited that they can see such armed youths running after them in celebration. It is not right. We have a police force. We have GSU within that police force. We have APs within that police force. We have KWS that is armed, Madam Speaker. Why aren't we deploying these detachments to Laikipia to restore peace? Why are we watching as a ragtag army of small boys go around destroying property in broad daylight? And what we're seeing is the regional commissioner engaging in helpless lamentations instead of acting, telling Kenya and the whole world that this ragtag army has G16, I don't know, whatever weapon. A weapon, he said first, that is with the British army, then we withdrew. I saw the British High Commission saying the army that is in Kenya from the UK does not have those weapons. Where are these weapons coming from? And what is our intelligence doing? What happens to our early warning mechanisms? Because we know that this is an area that has had security challenges. I lost my very good friend, a PC called Chelanga, whose plane was shot down in that area. And every Kenyan life matters. Madam Speaker, I want to urge this House that under Article 96 of the Constitution, this House represents and defends counties and their governments. So every single member of this Senate is a senator for Laikipia for purposes of this matter. And we owe it to the people of Laikipia and the people of Kenya to speak it out. In fact, Madam Speaker, I would urge that the Security Committee of this House, in which I serve with Senator Mohamud and other senators, should actually visit Laikipia. If Laikipia is insecure for the people of Laikipia, it's insecure for all of us. If Laikipia is safe for the people of Laikipia, it's safe for all of us. I want to discourage, Madam Speaker, any attempt in fighting this to violate the Constitution. I don't agree with my brother from Laikipia that the army should be deployed without due process. Article 241 of the Constitution says to deploy the army in any part of the country for any reason of restoration of peace must be done with the approval of Parliament. And I don't think Parliament will resist in approving this. Let the government bring any motion to this House so that we can be able to approve the deployment of the army. But before we do that, we must be explained to, as a country, why the police have not succeeded in stamping out these bandits. Because when the police of Kenya want to do something to bring peace, Madam Speaker, you may recall, Senator Hanir is here, Senator Wambua, how they were tear gassing us day in, day out during our resist days. Where are they today? We want to see that energy, that enthusiasm, that force, that brutality translated into restoration of peace in Laikipia. It is not giving our country any good name. In fact, Madam Speaker, with an already weakened economy, this kind of conduct in Laikipia is undermining investments in the country, is destroying property, it is destroying lives, and above all, Madam Speaker, I cry for the women and children of Laikipia. In a situation like this, the frontline sufferers are women and children. The men will take guns and run to the forest. The women will be watching over their children, will be staying at home knowing that they cannot leave their little kids to the attacks of bandits. And in the process, they get killed. This matter, Madam Speaker, must be taken very seriously. And I want to urge you, like the distinguished Senator Fernandez has said, that you direct, Madam Speaker, at the end of this discourse, that the Minister for Security and all the organs of security, the DCI, the IG, the head of NIS, appear before this House in a committee of the whole, so that we can be able to interrogate properly and thoroughly why it is happening in Laikipia, because tomorrow it may be in Bungoma, it may be in Nandi, it may be in Mandera, it may be in Vihiga, it may be in Kitui, it may be anywhere. And this is not something, as responsible citizens of this country, as responsible leaders of this country, we should shy away from speaking to it. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank Senator